Welcome to our YouTube video. I'm Teacher Ma from Kangoo Study, and for this video we're going to cover a ratio problem involving multiple ratios. So this question is actually from Catholic High 2024 prelim papers and paper 1 question 29. So if we take a look at it, a box contains beads of 3 different colors, and 3 over 5 of the beads are red and the rest are blue. So first of all we have a fraction, and then not just it. The ratio of the number of blue beads to that of green bead is 2:3. So we have a ratio between the rest 2 colors. And we're asking for what percentage of the beads is blue. So first of all, we have how many colors? Yes, we have 3 colors. But how to show all the relations between all of them? Yes, one of the ways is just drawing the model. We can start drawing the model to represent the total of it. But for this total, I need to cut into how many parts? Yes, to show 3 over 5, I need to cut into 5 parts. And then, how many units is blue? 3 units is blue. And the remaining will be the rest of colors. But for the rest of the colors, which is blue and green, for blue and green, it should be how many units? It should be 5 units. So if we take out the remaining parts, we need to actually separate into how many units? 2 and 3, total of 5 units. So in this case, I also need to cut into 5. And among the 5, there's how many are blue? 2 units are blue, and the 3 units are green. But the problem over here, we have 2 models over here. But are they have the same unit? Not really. But the problem over here is how we can compare these 2 models. Here we have an idea. So for the remaining part, the gray one is actually separated into 2 parts. And for the below one, it's actually the same amount, but it can be separated into 5 parts. So that also means it can be both multiple of 5 and multiple of 2. So which number is both multiple of 5 and 2? Yes, 10. It should be multiple of 10. So in this case, we can also separate into how many units? 10 units. We can also separate into 10 units. That means the top one, we need to cut into each 5. And the bottom one, each 2 to unify the units. So that's how we can do. And then we can actually find the blue is 4 units and the green is 6 units. But the problem is, how many units we have in total? Because first we cut into 5 and then 5 again, so total we have 25 units. So the answer, percentage of blue is actually blue over total times 100%. So it should be 4 over 25 times 100%. But how to do this calculation? Over here, to get percentage, the denominator should become how much? 100. 25, how to become 100? Times 4. So what should be the numerator? And numerator should also times 4. So it actually give us 16 over 100, which is 16%. That's how we get it. But over here, we have one type of method which is drawing models. But let me introduce another method, directly using ratios. So at the very beginning, we have red beads to blue beads and green beads. So if we find the ratio between these 2, what should be the ratio? Red is 3 units, and blue and green will be the remaining 2 units. It's not 5. 5 represents what? 5 represents the total. And among the blue and green, we have another ratio which is 2:3. So the problem over here, if we need to compare all 3 of them, do we just 3:2:3, red to blue to green? Can we do so? Actually not. It's because at this moment, do we have the same unit? You see, the first ratio, blue and green, is 2 units. The bottom ratio, the blue and green, is 5 units. But it should be the same one. So how to make it the same? Yes, just times to make it total of 10 units. But we are not just times the 2 became 10, we are times the whole ratio became 10, became the same. So for the whole ratio, we times 5. And for the below one, we need to times how much? To make blue and green 10 units. Yes, times 2. So in this case, red to blue and green, we can have a new ratio which is 15:10. How about blue and green? Blue and green this time I can give you 4:6. And lastly, can we compare all 3 of them now? Yes, we can. Red to blue to green, 15:4:6. And here we have the ratio between all 3 of them. From here onwards, we are moving back to the left side, which is find the percentage. Still the same, 16%. So that's how we solve it. Now we learn two methods of solving it. One is drawing model and another one is directly calculate in terms of units. But here, if we do the conclusion of these methods, the main idea, the main problem over here is, do we have the same unit? And if we do not have the same unit, how to make it the same? Yes, to make the same unit, to unify each unit, we should make the common parts, which is blue and green, same units. Make the same part, same number of units. Make same part, same number of units. Now, by understanding this question, I will give another example for you to practice. So you can pause here and try this question yourself. And for the answers, you can just type in the comment section below. And if you have any other questions about PSLE, you can try to join our study group or directly contact me through the WhatsApp. And I will see you soon in our next video. Bye!